Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Pepper them. You can see why I'm laughing, right? I mean, some of those captions are really troublemaking, yes. Well, I'll get on straight into the news. By the way, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. A very warm big thank you to every one of you. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for always being there. I want to say that you guys, you are amazing, okay? The news before us today, I'll quickly give the title so you can really understand why I'm giggling. Yes? So, pepper them. Governor Obaseki to hold Thanksgiving service at Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu's church this Sunday in Benin City. You see, and the caption was pepper them. What is pepper them now? What is pepper them? You see, so some people just like to make some big drama. Anyway, guys, let's get straight. Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu was the strong contender to Governor Gordon Obaseki. I mean, they really dug it out in the campaign in Edo State. We're going from ward to ward, local government to local government. They have 18 local government area in Edo State, 192 word, and they were all, I mean, almost every word, they were there to campaign and to solicit for vote. It was a stiff battle, I can tell you. I mean, it was neck to neck. It could be a chance for anybody. And the people, I mean, the voting it was beautiful to mention but a few. You see, for the first time in a long time, Nigeria's election was transparent. We have the presence of security operative like no other, and very few of them were kind of, I want to say, bribed, if at all there was any, because the truth of it is that the transparency was impeccable. I mean, the remark was something else. Anyway, guys, Governor Gordon Obaseki, I told you this man actually is a different breed, so to say. As said to Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu, Thanksgiving is in your church. You see, come on, we are brothers. I mean, it's a contest, it's a game. At the end of the day, there can only be one winner. We cannot have two governors. Philip Shaibu is a deputy. You see, he's a brother. He's a brother to Governor Gordon Obaseki. Don't forget, he's a nephew to former Governor Adams Oshomole. But when he saw this man, Governor Gordon Obaseki, when you stay under a man that has light, your own light will shine. Anyway, guys, let's get into the news and get all the details. Prepare them, Governor Gordon Obaseki, to hold Thanksgiving service at Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu. Do you know this will speak a lot of volume? It will show that Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu is still a friend, is still a brother at the end of the day, and it was only a competition. This is the perfect example of when God serves you. Hey, my brother, chicken in front, when God serves chicken to you in front of your enemy, why they struggle with their bone and gari. Can you see? I told you it's a troublemaking article, yes? After disgracing Oshomole and the APC Global National candidate, Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu, as the recent concluded election, the sitting governor and newly elected governor is about to do something rather beautiful. Governor Gordon Obaseki to hold Thanksgiving service at Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu's church in the GROA Benin City area. On Sunday. This will be holding on Sunday. So if you're in that metropolis, please make your way to Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu's church. He's a redeemed church. He's a pastor there. I mean, it was just a contest. He's a man of God. Okay, let's continue. There are levels of these things, and if they should eventually happen, Nigeria won't forget it so soon. Well, I know that the recent loss of Pastor Ize Iyamu some people would say Governor Gordon Obaseki will not be there. However, he has decided to say it is in my brother's church we're going to be having the Thanksgiving service. The Thanksgiving service will be holding in the Redeemed Christian Church of God in the GROA area of Benin City. Please, if you're in that region, please go there on Sunday. Governor Gordon Obaseki is sending out the the invitation formally to the people of Edo State. Say, come celebrate with me. Come, let's celebrate in our brother's church. He's a pastor, he's a man of God. We just only had a contest. It's a contest, and that is what it is. There's nothing more to it. Well, my people, this is what is happening right now. I think, in my opinion, Governor Gordon Obaseki has a good heart, you see. And when a man's way is pure, even his enemy will be at peace with him. You don't struggle. I tell you, you don't struggle. When a man, my father used to say a parable, he normally says it to us growing up. He say, when a child watches his hand very well, he eats with the elders. So behave yourself. Stop doing all these things you are doing. Behave when you are, I don't want to say some other things. When African parents cautioning us, behave yourself, comport yourself in such a manner. If you behave yourself very well, elders can allow you to sit with them and you begin to pick wisdom. So these were some of the words growing up, and we're like, daddy, you're always talking. But when you're growing up, as you begin to advance, you begin to see that, yes, what he was saying was actually, there was sense in it. And the more you become older, you're like, okay, this was what he was trying to say in essence, which is very important that parents, leave words in their children as you're growing up. Are you a parent today, or an aspiring one to become a parent? And listen, please, being a parent must not necessarily mean that you gave birth to that child, okay? So giving birth to that child does not make you a parent either. Being a parent is you giving direction, is you taking leadership, is you giving your children, is you giving that child, making a difference in the life of somebody, giving direction, being an impact, so that when that person grows, like I'm talking about my father today, that child can say, there is this woman, this man, this family, this husband and wife who brought me up. They made me who I am. Although they have biological ones who brought them into the earth, but guess what? There is no way the history of their life will be written without you being mentioned. So that's what it means to be a parent, giving direction, giving leadership, giving true advancement to children who are yet unborn. Even the ones that are already born, there are so many children in the orphanage. Let's go and make a difference out there. Pick one or two. Give them meaningful education, impact them morally, ethically, make them, just do something different in somebody's life that tomorrow they would say, if not for God and this person, where would I have been? And guess what? You have just left your imprint in the sand of time. That is how you're not forgotten. Some people have 10 children and, none of them, you know, might be, but that one that you imparted, that you were always saying, just that word of advice, just that school fees, just that little assistance, just that when he comes around, he says, are you studying? So what's happening with this thing? What are you doing? Have you done it? What's the next step? Okay, this is how I can come in to help. I'm not able to help, but I can direct you to this person. There is no way the story of their life will be written without you. Guys, what do you think? This is what Governor Gordon Obaseki is doing, leaving his footprint in the stand of time, going to Pastor Sage Iyamu's church to felicitate and to celebrate. Leave us a comment. Bye for now.